Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today we're making
Mickey ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah, so if you've been to Walt Disney World and probably Disneyland, I'm not sure, I've not seen them in Disneyland Paris.
No.
You'll know what these are. But it's just a cookie sort of sandwich of ice cream. So yeah, let's get into it, let's do it.
Okay, so to make the Mickey ice cream sandwiches you're going to need 225 grams of unsalted butter, 190 grams of caster sugar, 2 eggs, 350 grams of plain flour, 75 grams of cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and some Oreos to go in the ice cream. And some ice cream as well.
So once you've measured everything out, you then need to get the unsalted butter and the castered sugar and just cup that in and just start mixing. You've mixed all that together. You then need to get your 2 eggs and add them in one by one.
So now that's 1 egg, so now we add the other one after that. So once you've done both the eggs, this is what the mixture should look like. And now we're going to add in the flour without spilling it everywhere.
So what you want to do is just add it little by little, just so that it's easier to manage and it doesn't go everywhere. Like that.
Okay, so once you've put in the flour, the mixture should look like that. And now we put the cocoa powder in and whisk that. Okay, so the last thing you need in the dough is just a little bit of vanilla extract.
So once you've got your cookie batter, you then need to place some cling film down on a clean surface and then just pour it on, wrap it up and get it refrigerated. So let's attempt to get it out of the bowl. Do be prepared to get your hands dirty. And once you've got it all wrapped up, you need to then put it in the fridge and allow it to chill for up to an hour. And you can move on to the next part whilst you're waiting for that. Okay,
so the first thing you need to do to make the ice cream is crush some Oreos at 150 grams. So I think this is 154, but we'll put them all in.
You just got to keep going with it because I think we put too many in at a time. I think if you'd put less in at a time, then it'd been alright.
It's looking alright.
Yeah, it's looking alright. So then once you've crushed all your Oreos, you need to get your tub of ice cream and just pour it into a bowl and then add the Oreos and sort of mix it in. So to make it easier, I'm gonna cut it and so I can put a bit in at a time.
Okay, so once you've mixed all your Oreos and ice cream together like that, you just have to put a cling film over a tin or something and just pour it all in.
So then you just need to sort of press it all down into the tin to spread it out. And once you've done that, you just put the cling film over it and shove it into the freezer for 4 hours.
Yeah.
So once you let it set for about an hour, you then need to take it out of the cling film, put it on a flat surface, and we've just used a chopping board for this, and just put flour on there to just make it easier, and it doesn't stick that way either. So we may be prepared this time with an electric whisk and a hand blender, but we're still using a cup to roll it. So yeah, let's just need to roll it a bit. So just rolling this out now, and for this I think we're going to go and cut around 6 Mickey faces, just because then it's about 3 actual ice cream sandwiches. But so you want to roll them around 1/2 inch thick with dough before you start cutting the Mickey faces on them. So I think that's okay now. We can always, once we start cutting, we can always fold it back together and start rolling it out again just to get the most out of the dough.
Okay, so now we're going to use our Mickey cookie cutter to cut the biscuits, and we're also going to imprint Mickey's face on them, or try to.
We got it stuck. We'll be right back. Right, so we've got 3 here. We haven't got enough trays to fit them all on, so we'll have to do them in batches, but the first lot's going to go in now, and it's going for about 8 to 10 minutes on a heat of about 170. So yeah, so these are the first ones to come out of the oven. They're not too bad. These are going to be the tops, and then the bottoms are going to be just plain with no faces. But for a first attempt, pretty proud of them. Not too bad. I mean, they're a bit of imperfections, but you know, they're alright. Right, so we've got our cookies here now, and we've got one on a plate here ready to go. We've got our ice cream out, and Emily's just going to start cutting away at the ice cream. So we've got the Mickey cutter again, and here we go. You have to give it a right good push. It's quite tough, isn't it, by the looks of it. So we'll come back to you once we've got it in place. Right, so here's a finished Mickey ice cream sandwich. I think it looks alright. I mean, it's our first attempt, so what do you think?
Yeah, we did well, I think.
Yeah. To be honest, I think we've done really good. I think if we were to do it again, we'd need a metal cookie cutter, because the plastic one that we've got for this kind of thing is actually quite hard. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe if you're going to do this, get like a metal one rather than the plastic one. I'm sure they're quite easy to find on Amazon or something like that. So I'm going to do a taste test. Just going to snap his ear off here. Ooh, ice cream's all melting. Other than the fact that the ice cream's now melting, it does taste really good, I think. So anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this video. It was quite the hassle to make, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It wasn't as straightforward as we expected it to be, but we gave it a good shot. So if you did like the video and you want to make your own, we'll leave the ingredients and everything down in the description. But yeah, thanks for watching and have a magical day.